everyone, here is my review for A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, this is going to be a shorter review. I'm going to try to at least make it a little shorter, only because I'm kind of tired. I just got out of this movie. I had to see a really late screening, like at 8 o'clock pretty much. And yeah, I'm a little tired. It's almost 11, and I'm just tired. I'll just say, alright, I'm just tired. So I'm going to do this real quick, alright? So let's just go straight into the story of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, I'm pretty sure we all know what that is, but I'll explain. Okay, now, story in the film was obvious. Freddy Krueger, he has a hat, he has a little nice sweater, and he has a pair of gloves that kills people because he has blades on them. Yeah. And he goes into people's dreams and he kills them, and when he kills them in the dream, in real life, guess what? They're alive and they're happy. No, they're dead. They're dead. They die in their dream, they die in real life. And back then, I mean, I wasn't around back then, but back then, when I was still young and it was still not new, but newish, there were still new movies coming out, that was still a really cool idea. Now, obviously, it's not, because there's been 8 other Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Yeah. So, it's still cool in this one because it's a reimagination, so it's like they switch up, Freddy's story a little bit. Like, he's still a pedophile, but they actually explain it much more in this, and it's just, they explain more of the backstory, which I thought was really cool. I mean, not a lot. Don't expect it to be a fucking biography of uh, of Freddy Krueger or something. Don't expect that, but expect to have some backstory with the obvious annoying teenagers, which always ruin the remakes for me, because nowadays the teenage actors for some reason are just really bad. I mean, most of them in this movie were really bad, but I'm going to say that for acting. But overall, the story was good, but it wasn't great. Okay, now the acting in the film. Now, obviously, Robert Englund could not become Freddy again, mostly because he's about like 90. So, and really, they were looking to do something else, maybe to continue the series for a little while longer, I'm thinking. And he's pretty old, so just in case something happens, I'm guessing, maybe, I'm not sure, but I know Robert Englund would love to be Freddy again, and I would love to see him in one more Freddy movie. I didn't want to see Freddy vs. Jason to be his last one, even though that was a really fun movie. I didn't want to see that, but Jackie Earle Haley takes the part, and I gotta say, he did a fantastic job. If, just in case, to say Robert Englund doesn't do any more Freddy movies, then he's a definite welcome addition, because he's a great Freddy, I have to say. He keeps some of the one-liners, too. I was shocked to actually see the movie. There was a lot of one-liners. He was pretty funny. He was freaking creepy, I'll just say right there. Jackie Earle Haley knows how to play creepy, and he does it great in this one. Just like in every other movie he was in, he's always creepy. Even freaking Bad News Bears, I think he was creepy. Anyway, yeah, he just does a great job overall. And I think he was a little bit more creepier than Robert Englund. Maybe not as funny, and maybe not as great as Robert Englund was, but he's still having fun with the role, and he's still creepy. He's great. Everybody else, I'll just say mediocre. I don't even know any of these people's names except Clancy Brown. That's the only other person I know, Clancy Brown, who plays like one of the teenagers' dad. And this other kid, I forgot his name, but he was in Jennifer's Body. He plays pretty much Johnny Depp's role, I'm guessing. I think Johnny Depp's role. And obviously, something happened to Johnny Depp in that movie. But I don't want to spoil it just in case you didn't see it. But I'm not spoiling in this because it might be different anyway. But yeah, he pretty much plays his role, and he's actually okay. I thought he was going to be terrible, but he's the only other decent one in here. I thought he was going to be like, the emo-ish type, and, for the first half he was like that, except later on he starts yelling and stuff. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know emos could yell. Oh, well, if they yelled, they would just have, they would be like, wait, be like, wait. And I'm like, oh my god. I don't even think you guys heard that. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, he was okay. Everybody else was, blah. Besides Clancy Brown and this kid, and Jackie Earle Haley was great. I forgot that kid's name, but he was in Jennifer's Body. He was a little, pale little kid, but he's actually decent, and I was surprised. And everybody else, the girl who plays Nancy, freaking terrible. She was so boring. Everybody else was just boring too. So yeah, just overall, acting was good, just not great. But let's go on to the overall of the film. Okay, so overall, I have to admit, I actually really enjoyed A Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake. Obviously not as good as the first one, but it's actually one of the better ones of the series altogether. It's not as good as Freddy, even Freddy vs. Jason, it's not as good as that, But just overall, it was actually a really fun and just really bloody good time. I have to say, Jackie Earle Haley definitely delivered, and just overall it was a very fun movie. Some boring parts though, and some bad acting. Kind of hurt it. Actually, I hurt it a lot, but overall, still a fun movie. So if I had to give it a score, I'd give it a 7.6 out of 10. I'm not really good with my scoring, so to other people it might be lower, and they might still have the same feelings as I do. But I just I'm a little lenient on my scores. Yeah, I'm not really good with my scores. So yeah, 7.6 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I definitely recommend at least a rental. So yeah, definitely one of the better Platinum Dunes remakes. I didn't like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I really liked Hills Have Eyes. I didn't like the Friday the 13th one. So yeah, this is one of the better ones. So suck it, Freddy. I mean, suck it, Freddy. Suck it, Jason. See? Jeez, now Freddy's gonna kill me. Guy, I need to go to sleep too. I'm tired. Yeah, I don't think I am though. I'm gonna wake up with a freaking. I'm gonna wake up with a freaking hole in my chest. All right. Anyway, yeah, I'm done. Okay. Bye.